Dang. Finally. Had some technical difficulties. All right. Markets are about to open up in about 4 minutes. All right. Let's try to make this trading a little bit better than this morning. Everything this morning was just garbage to trade. Oh, I think we're going to trade a live account tonight. I don't know. Either a combine or a funded account. We'll see. We'll see. See what the market starts doing immediately. Oops. And brought my whole damn screen down. Hold on. There we go. Technical difficulties. There we go. Too much shit on my monitors. All right. Join. Message. All right. We got 1 minute till open. What's she gonna do today? I'm usually not a fan of trading slow markets, but we'll see what happens. All right. And is the market about to open or what? Let's see. Get this a little bit better. So I'm on a 2 minute chart right now. I mean, you would think that we need to come back down here to 23,447, but who knows where she'll go. Oops. It's not power hour. Let me edit that. I was supposed to go live today for Power Hour, but got busy doing other things. So let's put on a trade. Market just opened. Let's see what happens. I mean, as high as it went up today, I don't think it's going to go much higher, but really we could go to 23,530, but we just have to see where it goes. All right. Let's see where she goes. I mean, really and truly, we should be buying down here, but you know, let's see what this market wants to do. Just let it play around. Market's only been open for 9 minutes. And on the 15-minute chart, I mean, it got rejected at 23,516 and we're at 509, so we might get a little rejection over there at the 516s. How was everyone's trading today? Today's market was pretty crappy. Let me change this up. Blogs. There we go. I mean, I so badly want to short this, but man, all we did was sit here and consolidate for a long time today, and then we just shot straight up. I'm just gonna sit back and see where it wants to go. I don't think we're gonna get a strong move until probably around 7 o'clock, but we'll just have to see. I don't think we're going to get any big moves, but I'm going to put a sell order up here just in case it wants to push up. Alright, we just added another one. So now we're in 2 contracts. This thing's probably going to want to push down, stop me out. Come on. Yeah, let's keep on pushing. Come on, push up to my TP. We're just trying to get in some easy scalps. Nah, we're just gonna take it. There's a part of me that wants to go heavy on some of this. I mean, look, it would have just pushed straight up to my TP right there. Oh, I should have just held on to it. That would have been such an easy trade. I just don't trust this market at all. So now we can go up to the 530s. Actually, so that 517, and then next would be 518. So if I can get it to pull back a little bit more, I'll get back in. But oh, let's oh, there we go. There we go. That was a good little fill. Come on. It's rejecting up there. I can get it to pull back to this EMA. Where is... There we go. at that, 518. It's gonna go. It's gonna take out that 520, 527. Just feel like we're gonna have a strong pullback. It's just being manipulated at the moment, guys. I mean, if it could come down strong enough, I would get in heavy on some contracts. It's just above that VWAP. Just
order filled.
come on.
Order filled.
Yep, it's gonna go up there and touch that 530.
Order filled.
We're gonna get back in. Might get in kind of heavy. Alright, we're gonna go in with 2 contracts. And we have a strong feeling it's going to touch this 527.
Order filled.
And we filled them. And we got some of our money back. Just kind of saw it on the 15-minute chart that it was headed to that 530. That was an easy $28. Now, I have no clue where the hell it's going to go. Look at it trying to come down right there. Alright, just let it come down a little bit, touch that VWAP. Maybe we can get a good bounce off that VWAP. I don't know. I just feel like it's already too high. It needs to come down. The market will do whatever it wants to do, but it needs to come down a little bit. There's nothing worth buying up here. So if we go to the 15-minute chart, let me fix that. There's a lot of rejection right here at that 527, but if we can blow right through that, then we can go all the way to 556. And then we can go to 570 and then go to all-time highs at 588. I just don't know which direction it's gonna go. I mean, you'd think that we need a strong pullback, but I mean, on the 15-minute chart, this looks like a great short. I just want to see what type of wick that one gives me when this closes. So on the 15, we got 10 more minutes. Let's go to the 5. On the 5-minute, we got 2 new candles starting. So let's see. So there's an opportunity for a short, but the market's been so bullish. So I'd really like for it to pull down to the 450s right here so we can buy it up. Just don't know where it wants to go. What is it, 520 right now? I mean, she didn't really start moving till 7 o'clock. And I feel like this is all just manipulation, so let me look on this other 15-minute chart. I mean, guys, if it breaks through hard on that 528, I'm gonna have to take a long. Let's see what it does right here. What time was that on the 5-minute chart? So this morning we're above that 15-minute orb from this morning. Okay, let's make this smaller. All right. Go right here. Let's see if the 15-minute orb works at nighttime. I've never tried to use the 15-minute orb at nighttime. Only doing New York Open. Alright. She gonna break through, or are we going back down? Where is that? That's at 12. I mean, so we're right back at the opening this morning. So, and that was last week's high. That was Friday's high or Sunday's high. What does this market want to do? I hate sitting up here at all-time highs. Now she's not going nowhere. Oh, it's because I'm on the 5-minute. Let's see what 2 minutes doing. Looks like I kind of have a small little bull flag about to happen. Let's take a trade. See where this goes. It's kind of a risky little trade, but the market's been so bullish. I just want to see what happens. Now we're only 1 micro, so not going in heavy on this at all. We'll just have to see. It starts to push up really hard, I'll add more contracts, but we're kind of at last week's high, well, Friday's high. Are we? Was that Friday? That's Monday. Oh shoot. Yeah, that was Friday's high. Sunday, Friday. Well, this is probably a terrible trade right now, but I'm just hoping that it was going to blow right through that. Usually, I would wait all the way till we get back down here, and then I'd take a heavy type trade. 5 to 10 contracts. But since we're all the way up here, One little micro. And it's probably just gonna sit here and consolidate for a little bit. I feel like it's just manipulation for the first like 2 hours. But who knows? Alright. Looks like it's going to want to go down. Maybe we should reverse this trade. What do y'all think? Just let her ride or reverse the trade? Probably should have reversed it. Oh, she's coming back up. Bounced off the VWAP right there. A nice little bounce. Oh man. Alright. Guess we're just gonna sit here and let this trade play out. I mean, I have no clue where it wants to go. We're already way too high. Oh, I didn't see that pivot point. 23,489. It's not a bad little pivot right there. If we could come down, that's what we bounced off of all day today. It was resistance most of the day and then eventually became support, but I wasn't watching it later on in the day, so. Oh man. A part of me just wants to add another contract right here. We were right on the first trade earlier. We took a trade at about 507 and rode it up to about 526. So, not a bad little trade. Oh, what's up, Cody? How's it going, man? How'd your trading go today? It was a crap market. You know, checking out the gap. Yeah. Gap. Where'd you see the gap at? Man, I didn't take one. Almost took a short around 11:10. You know, I saw a gap earlier, but I thought we filled it. It was like early this morning I noticed a gap. But didn't. So you didn't take your trade this morning. You know, I took a few trades this morning, but I was trading my live accounts, my funded accounts. So last week, one of them got a little beat up. So I wasn't being as risky as I normally am. So I was only trading like 2 or 3 contracts at a time, just some micros. That account I'm trying to get back up to like as high as it was. So, but I still have some other funded accounts that I haven't even messed with yet. So, but it was a crap market. Usually I try to play that 15-minute orb. For the past like 2 or 3 weeks, the orb does not work. It just doesn't work at all. Well, it just ended up as a volume imbalance. Not too bad of a gap. And I've been trading one account since January that's been up and down. Dang. What is that, 7, almost 8 months, man? That's really good that you even kept that account that alive. The one that I was trading this morning, I've had that account for... It's my longest account that I've ever had. It's with Take Profit Trader. And I got that thing up almost to $2,000. And then... Oh, it's just been brutal. Just like... Little by little, just been bringing it back down. So, I haven't wiped out the account, but... Not happy with that one. But the past 2 weeks, just haven't been reading the market the way that I was before. I've had 14 and I only have half of them. Hey man, at least you got half of them, right? I've had a ton of funded accounts, took some payouts. But these 2 new funded accounts that I have, I've gotten 0 payouts from them. But, you know, it's part of the journey. It's also summer trading. Summer trading last year did the same bullshit. I'm just not too fond of the summer trading. Too much sideways action. It's only 7. Still have 1 though. Who do you trade with? You trade on like TopStep or Take Profit Trader, Tradeify. Cody, do you normally trade the slow markets or no? Right, literally same. That's why I feel like coming up to this NFP, it's gonna drop. I felt low. Oh, you trade Apex? I think that's the account that I'm trading right now. Yep. I just have a kind of like a play account for the evenings. If I really like the market, I'll pull out the funded accounts and trade them, but it moves too slow for me. I'm a momentum trader, so there's just not enough momentum at night to really justify what's really happening in the market. I feel like there's a lot of manipulation from 7 o'clock to about 3 in the morning, and then about 3 to 6 is where a lot of moves start happening. Yeah, I just have to... I have to hold off a little bit. I've had to like create a rule that I have to wait 15 minutes now before I take my first trade. I have to wait for that 15-minute orb because it's either I'm done in 15 minutes for the rest of the day or I'm fighting all day to get the money that I lost. So my trades have worked out a lot better since I've been waiting till about 9:45 and then I'll start jumping into the market. I've been working on that for a bit now. Yeah, the mornings are a mental thing, man. Sometimes I feel like I trade better after... I used to not trade after 10:30 a.m. That used to be a rule of mine. But now, during the summer, I feel like some of the moves aren't really, like, truly happening until 10:30 or 11 o'clock. There's just so much manipulation in the market at the moment, and it's just going sideways, and we're at all-time highs. So at any moment we could get a huge freaking red candle, 100, 200 points. I just don't want to deal with that. So Cody, you took 0 trades today. That's some really good discipline, man. Some really good discipline. I'm thinking about getting out of this trade. I mean, it is coming back up, but I really don't feel like it's worth being in at the moment, right? My rule is 11:30, and Monday that's when she took off and finally hit mean threshold that I was looking for. Oh man. Yeah, right when the market opens, man, you could either take a fucking awesome trade, and like some of the mornings when it just goes straight up, that's what pisses me off. It's like you see a spot where there's a bunch of the liquidity spot, and you're like, all right, if it comes right down there, I'll take a trade. Nope, it just goes straight up. I hate those mornings because then you just want to like FOMO right into it. It happened to me last week. Kind of beat the account up a little bit, so you should watch the vid I post. I almost did, and I would have had limited. I'll have to check it out, man. Yeah, I don't know where today's market's gonna go. Really and truly, we need to come back down into these 23,300s. Or even lower. What am I on the 1 hour right now? Let's go. Yeah. The 500s look good too. Some good pivots. But usually don't get any real action till about another hour and a half. So I just figured I'd go live, see what the market was doing. And I really just want to get out of this trade. I'm just not liking it anymore. That's what I try to work on in the vid FOMO. Alright, Cody, I'll have to go check it out here in a bit. You've been putting out a lot of videos, man. Dude, I totally hate this boring action. Ugh. Yeah, trying to post as much as I can while supporting others. Bulenox is another good prop firm. Honestly, it's one of the ones that teamed up with me immediately. Since I don't have a gazillion followers and I haven't been doing this long enough, like streaming wise, a lot of the big companies like Apex and Take Profit Trader and stuff like that, they really want for you to have a pretty decent sized community before they start working with you. So Bulenox was one of them that started working with me immediately, so that's the reason that I post my code up there in case anyone ever wants to use it. But they got pretty cheap accounts, just like Apex. Everyone has different rules, but they're a good company. I've had a few accounts with them in the past. I first started using them probably about a year ago. I had a few accounts with them. Now the only accounts that I have, I have one Bulenox account, and then I have a Take Profit Trader live account or funded account, and then I have a Tradeify funded account, and that's all I have at the moment. I notice whenever I have like way too many accounts, I start getting just out of control, and I start trading. Like I'll place a trade on one, and then move over and place a trade on another one, and then I just have way too much stuff going on, and I'm not really paying attention to the market. I'm just placing trades, and you start feeling like you're kind of gambling instead of trading. So, kind of tamed it down on all of the accounts that I used to have. Try to just focus on a few. I know a lot of these people, man, they trade in like five funded accounts and all copy trading. Whenever I did that, man, my stress level was way too high. So, just try to trade one account at a time. Try to build it. Play the long game instead of the short game. I mean, I can put on big trades, but man, when it goes against you, within like 3 seconds, you're negative $300, $400, $500. Ugh, it's just brutal. So, I started to drop down to the micros and start putting, just adding on as I see the trade. So at least I don't get in too heavy. I try every now and again, but I pick and choose. Yeah. I just feel like having way too many accounts, it's just too hard to keep up with. So I see why some of the big YouTubers do it. Some of them are YOLOing trades and stuff like that, and a lot of it's just strictly for the stream. They're just putting on a trade for the stream, and I don't really want to do that and start creating bad habits for myself. So it took a while to get to where I am today. So almost 2 years of trading and tons of blown accounts just off of stupid shit. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of this trade. I guarantee the moment I do, it's just going to blow right through. Big old boner candle is going to happen. Right, I get it. So, yeah. He said, same. I mean, I'm only down 650 at the moment, so. But if it breaks this VWAP, I'm out of it. I have a strong feeling it's about to break it. We'll see, though. I appreciate you coming to hang out in the chat, man. It's sort of holding that 815 candle. Let me see. 815. Let me go to... Yep. You're right. 815. Where's that 815? Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I'm on the 5-minute time frame at the moment. Really, at this time of the day, I'm on a 2-minute, but I got a bunch of other charts up on my other monitors, so just kind of looking around. We'll see. So let's go to the 2-minute. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get back up here. I should just cut my losses on this little baby trade. Hey, but we're doing it for the stream though, right? Just let it play out. Hold on. Gotta turn the music back up. There we go. So Cody, you're not doing any trading now? You're just working on videos, or do you? You know, for like a year and a half, I did not trade slow markets at all. I don't get much love. Hey Cody, it takes time, man. You know, like last week, I think I streamed to myself all last week, but I think there was a few people hanging out, but no one really talked, so. Also, no problem. I don't get much love. Oh, look at this. Look at the boner candle. Look at the boner candle. Come on. Oh. Yep. And it's going to come right back to my entry. There it is. It always happens this way at nighttime. You think the trade is going wrong, and then all of a sudden, big green candle. I don't know. I don't think this thing's going up much higher, so 528. You think 528? Well, yeah. But I'm only in like one micro. You know how long it takes to make money off of one micro in this market? Like, I mean, you can do decent during the morning, but at nighttime. Earlier, I had a pretty decent trade. I think I was in like 2 or 3 contracts at 507, and then I wrote it all the way up to like 526. So now I feel like we're just getting pennies. So yeah, I'm just on the MNQ tonight. Shoot, I trade the MNQ during the day, man. Especially during the summer. I mean, if I was trading just one contract today and one of the trades that I was in and I was just on minis, I would have got wiped out. Oh man, you know what? It's just rejecting right there off of that 527.25. But I swear, if I get out of this trade, it's gonna blow right through it. I do that a lot just for practice, especially if you know, set up, and that's how I build that tolerance to not go in. I mean, I feel like there's a part of me that wants to be, just because it's an Apex account, it's not any of my funded accounts, so there's a part of me that wants to go heavy on this just to see if there would be some big boner candle that just blows through all these highs, but my luck, if I do that, it's just gonna go straight down. But 549 could be draw. Well, you think 549? Let me see. So let me go to a higher time frame. Well, I got the 15-minute up here. Let me look. 549, immediately rebalancing back into the range. Yep. I should have just took my $4 and ran right. We'll see. We'll see. down 50 cents. That's midnight open. Immediately rebalancing back into the range. I know. This freaking range, man, just kills me. I just don't know if I should just get out and wait for a better positioning, or is this gonna blow right through that? Buy something nice. Yeah, with my $4. Well, if I end this trade right now, it'd be $5.50. So, come on. Such a boring market. Oh man, I think it's just gonna sit here and bounce off of this. We're about to be at Asia Open. Yeah, well, doesn't Asia open up at 7 o'clock? I thought it was 7. What is it, 5:53 right now? Oh, there's that candle. Man, I should have added more contracts. Here, let's just take our 650 and get out. Order filled. We made $6.50, guys. Yeah, 7 Eastern. Oh, is it 7 Eastern? Oh, where's Central Standard Time? 7 Eastern would be 6 o'clock our time, right? Am I right on that? Seven Eastern. Yep, it'd be 6. What? Oh. Yeah, that's an hour ahead of us. I think they're just gonna push it straight up, and then they might come and hit your number. What was your number? 549.25. And then just come slam it right back down. No. I mean, I was hoping that we could blow right through here and then come up to this pivot, which is at 556.25. 6 our time, but 7 New York. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that, because for the past few weeks, like I said, I don't ever trade at nighttime. I have in the past. But I forgot it was at Eastern time. I was thinking that at 7 o'clock is when... 7 o'clock Central Standard Time was whenever that market opened up. But no, you're right. 6 o'clock our time. Well, I'm glad I'm out of that trade. It's like taking little baby scalps. It's usually what I've been doing at nighttime trading. You know where I've seen some of the best trades though? 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. I swear I'm going to start staying up till 3 or 4 in the morning and get into the market and then just let it ride itself out. And then whenever New York opens, I don't have to do anything for the rest of the day. Well, I've heard different stories on it, so who knows? I just noticed volume comes in at 7. Yeah, that's true. That's whenever I notice the volume too. So Cody, you haven't maybe you did answer that question. Do you say you do or don't trade at nighttime? Or do you just stay out of the markets? And some people don't trade it because they get wrecked. But look at it keep pushing up. Now it's using... Oh, it's using that as support. I used to, but I've been burned too many times. I know, right? Man, about a year and a half ago, I was trading like minis at nighttime. Oh man. Just those those little 5 and 10 point ranges that it plays in for hours on slow markets will mentally mess with you when you're playing with minis. Because it'll go down 5 points, then you're down $100, and then right back up, and then you break even, and then it gets 1 point over, so now you got $20, and it just makes you want to like get out of the trade because it's not moving like in any direction. So when I first started, I took my first trade on an eval, and a soy trade, and that mug went against. Oh, so you trade other things? What do you trade, Cody? Do you trade a lot of different indices, or do you are you like into oil, gold? I kind of stick to the NQ and the ES. I've gotten wrecked on gold, just completely wrecked. I was using the algo system then, and that is trash. So I had to learn how to do price action, and now I'm just obsessed. Cody, are you a full-time trader? Like, this is what you do full-time now? I just transitioned into full-time. So, I used to trade early in the morning. And then I owned some companies, and then we finally sold. And then I got out of that. I was basically in the restaurant business for a really long time. Finally got out of that and started taking trading more seriously. So now I'm full time. Just trying to make it. Gotta learn how to do price action. Oh, and that 15-minute chart. Oh, it just doesn't look good. Now it's starting to pull back on that 15-minute chart. And if it blows through that 530, what is that, 531? Now I'm just, we using algo. Now I'm just MNQ when I see my setup, but it's been a while since I took a trade. I want to say the 17th. Holy shit, man. But tomorrow I'm thinking I'll get an AM setup, but we'll see. Yeah. I'm curious as to what your setup is. Do you do a 15-minute orb, or do you even mess with the orb? What is your type of setup? I'm curious if you can explain it. Or I'll just go watch all your videos if you explain it in one of those. Gotta get one of the rogues in, man. For all this intense trading that's going on right now. Got so much volume in the market. I'm pretty much full time. So I'll use ICT, fair value gaps. That's cool, man. I looked into ICT. I probably used a little bit of it in my trading, but before summertime hit, man, the 15-minute orb was golden, and then all of a sudden, summertime hit, and it just doesn't. It's not playing out like the way it was before summer hit. I mean, I know most of Wall Street is in the Hamptons and enjoying their best lives with all their money that they have, but I'm just not a fan of summer trading. If I could take off for the entire summer, I probably would. So, well, he teaches that it's 30 versus fair value gaps. Yeah. I've watched a little bit of ICT. Teaches that it's 30. I don't do the orb, but I started when it was set up really good. Yeah. I just don't think the orb is happening during the summer. I think it works better when all of Wall Street is on board, and I think the 15-minute orb works. But in the summer, I just have not seen the setups. So I've been taking some trades that have worked out, but I'm also just scalping. I don't feel like, unless you catch the bottom, I just don't feel like you can really ride some of the trades like you were able to do a month or 2 months ago. So I've been taking 15, 20 points and just taking my scalps. So, and then on some of the trades, after about 2 hours plays out, you just sit there and you look at it and you're like, man, if I would have just rode that entire trade out, I'd be up like $400 or $500 right now instead of $150 or $200. So, where the price lands, but I like to watch for that and where price lands in that range. That's awesome, man. Cody, we're gonna have to, as the streaming goes on, maybe like in the next few months or so, as you put on more streams and I put on more streams, maybe we can do a like a duo stream or something sometime, and get your analysis and some of my analysis and have a fun stream. Just got to figure out how to do that, how to bring someone else into the stream. But I think it'd be a cool stream, sit here and have another trader's point of view, talk, trade. But I like to watch for that in the price leads. Look at it just hovering right here in this range right here. Like to find ranges and where the next hourly candle gravitates towards, like the mean threshold. Oh, Cody. For some reason, I don't know why Streamlabs did that. Shit. I need to take that off. Sorry about that, Cody. It's Streamlabs. It, said your messages were too long. I'm gonna have to fix that in the settings. I have some features in the settings so people in the chat can't just like spam the shit out of it. So I think it puts you in timeout for like 30 seconds. So sorry about that, man. I'll fix that. Is there a way to... Cody, is it, you still timed out? Here, Cody, I can just make you a moderator. if you want to be. Are you just streaming on here or where else? No, I'm just streaming on YouTube at the moment. I need to figure out how to connect it into TikTok also, but I don't know if I can stream on TikTok. I thought you had to have so many followers to stream on TikTok. Hey Cody, do you mind if I just add you as a moderator? So it doesn't like time you out or anything? Oh, you said yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna add you as a moderator. There you go. Now it won't time you out anymore. Sorry about that, man. But yeah, Cody, I'm just streaming on here. Just trying to build the YouTube channel. Anyone that's watching, if you could just hit the like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Appreciate it. Cody, haven't you been... You said earlier you streamed on TikTok. I need to see if I can stream on TikTok. I mean, I definitely have the system to stream on TikTok and manage streaming on YouTube and TikTok. I watched a YouTube video on how to stream both. Yeah, hey, and send me a if you still have that video or whatever, send me that video. Send it to me on TikTok, DM me or whatever, but it's confusing. The problem on TikTok is you have to have 1,000 to share screen. Oh, that's the... So how did you stream it then? You just streamed it with like your phone and then... I mean, because I'd like for the video for me to be on top and then the bottom be the chart, but TikTok doesn't give out the stream code for a while. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I just opened up my TikTok account for this probably a few weeks ago. And I started finally posting once I got some content together. And I have to go live 3 times for at least 30 to get some unlocks like pinning comments. Oh, I might have to do more research on the TikTok. I mean, I would love to just stream on TikTok also, but I need to get those followers up. So I have the right computer for it. I mean, I can stream on like multiple platforms and have no lag. Upgraded my PC a few weeks ago. Went to Micro Center in Dallas and just got a badass PC. So yeah, now I can do whatever I want. It's just I'm being held back because of the followers. So as we grow, hopefully it'll get better and then I can just stream on both. I feel like that's where the big growth will start happening. If you can stream on multiple platforms. I definitely wouldn't stream on Twitch or anything like that. Literally, you'll be streaming to yourself for years. You just got a new Asus myself. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I went to Micro Center and I don't know, my kiddo is pretty jealous. It's their brand, but everything in the guts of it, my graphics card, the whole PC, it's pretty badass. And I got a good steal on it at that time. Actually, I picked it up for 4th of July. So I went on their like 4th of July sale. Man, I got a steal. So everything was on sale. For the first like year that I was trading off of, actually, what do I have? I have a gaming laptop. What is it? It's like, I don't know. I can't even pronounce that name. But I was trading off of that, and then I just connected it into all my monitors. And it worked pretty well, but I wouldn't have been able to do all the streaming and stuff like that. So finally had to make an upgrade. Yeah, I'm glad I saw. I knew I took a risky ass trade in there, but I mean, it's one micro. So if it would have been one mini, I probably would have been sitting there sweating it. So Cody, what'd you do? What'd you do before trading, man? I can't wait to start trading minis. I'm totally holding off for a couple of years though. Don't forget to hit. Totally holding off for a couple of years though. Dude, whenever I first started trading, I traded minis. I didn't even know there was micros at the beginning. Want to build confidence with multiple micros first, of course. Yeah. Oh, you were a teacher. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Well, I've been in the business. I've been self-employed since I was in my 20s. I've been in the restaurant business and stuff like that, and did that hustle and grind. So I owned a restaurant. I owned a few restaurants, and then now we finally have sold out of all of that, and now I finally just started going full-time trading. 23,521. I feel like we're just gonna sit here and range. Yes, sir. Now I deliver for Spark to make ends meet while I learn this trading stuff. Oh, that's sick, man. That's a quick way to make some cash. You know, I would probably do the same thing, but man, I don't have a gas efficient vehicle. I drive a 2500 Ram diesel, and that it just doesn't make sense to do that. I would get killed in fuel. And I live in the country, so there's not a whole lot of there's just, if I lived like in Tyler or something like that, man, I could kill it over there. I would definitely be a Spark driver or a not a, what is that, Uber Eats, and the other delivery system. I would do one of those because you can make quick cash. Man, you're not like locked to that 9 to 5. Yeah, when you come over here, like towards the, I messaged you earlier, kind of where I live or whatever, near the lake, and it's just, there's just not enough happening to where it would make sense for me to be a Spark driver. So, too rural of an area. Shoot, man, I was on that lake yesterday and Saturday. My son and I, we like to go jet skiing. I'm like 8 minutes from the boat ramp, so man, I just hook on the jet skis and go whenever I just need to get away from the computer. Just kind of get my mind right again, whether I had a good or a bad day. Just go sitting out and just to go sit out in the water and just chill and hang out with your kiddo. Can't beat that. So that's what I was doing all day yesterday. Do you know that lake? There's a TikTok, and that lake is literally in the TikTok, and it says it's the seventh most like toxic lake in the United States, or it's in Texas. One of the, I don't remember exactly what the TikTok is, but it's crazy. So I thought we were gonna break that 21 EMA, but it just bounced right off of it. Yeah, the lake that I live on, it says, I'll have to find it whenever, if I find that video, I'll send it to you on TikTok. But yeah, it's like the seventh most, I don't know how, but it's the seventh most, like, bacterial infected lakes. So I'm right by the one here. Moved into an RV park and living my best cheap life. Dude, that is the life, bro. That is the life. So my son races motocross full time. So he's homeschooled. He's 15. He's been homeschooled since he was in the 5th grade because we race motocross. And so we used to be at a training facility. There's 2 of them over here by this lake, 2 motocross training facilities, and we used to live at one of them. We lived out of our RV. That was some of the best living, man. So we just lived at a motocross park. It was like a 150-acre ranch, and we lived out of the RV. And then now we have a house with some land, and I have a practice motocross track on my property, so he can train at the house and stuff like that. But yeah, I tried to teach him to trade, man, and actually I gave him. I can't remember that site, but it's like they're out of Sweden or whatever. But I was actually trading like my own money. At the beginning of my trading, I traded my own money. I didn't even know what a prop firm was. So I was trading, what is it called? Sway something. I forgot what it's called, but I gave him a practice account on that one and let him trade it, but he just can't wake up early in the morning and trade. So he couldn't create any consistency. By the time he woke up, the market already happened, and I tried to teach him, what to trade, what to see. I don't think he has the patience for it at the moment. I don't know. If I could go back to being 15 with all the crap that we have available to us now, I'd be a gazillionaire. So, but we'll see. Maybe he'll take on trading one day, and yeah, I mean, man, there's some young kids that trade right now that just kill it. But it's the easiest way to make money and the hardest way to make money. So right by the one here. You got good internet over at that RV place? That was like my biggest problem when we lived in our RV at the motocross facility. The internet sucked. It was just freaking terrible. So had to move out of there, find a home where we could get some fiber. I have my own Starlink. Ah, that's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. Starlink is great. And I think we're just going to hover in this 517 to 532 range for a little bit. What are we coming up on? 622? I mean, this market's got to do something. Where is it going to go? Cody, if you were going to place a trade, would you place a trade for a buy or a sell? You think we're going to come back down and revisit this 23,400? Don't forget, it went out a lot when I first moved to this spot about 3 weeks ago. So I said I'm buying a long pull from lows and buying a new gaming laptop. That's awesome, man. You can do a lot with those gaming laptops. They're getting extremely powerful now. Let me look at my charts. I've been on TikTok. Hey, you know that video I posted on TikTok today? Do you know that video took me hours to create? Because it was actually a 50-minute video, and every time I tried to shorten it, it just took forever to create. I took a 45-minute video and turned it into 38 seconds. I've been on TikTok a lot today. Starting to get more following on TikTok. I think it's just raining. I used DaVinci and added AutoCut, and AI does that for me. Oh, shoot. I might have to try out DaVinci. Is DaVinci free, or do you pay a subscription for it? I've heard of DaVinci. And then I know you can use the AI to chop up the video for you. I put all of my videos into CapCut and then break them down. DaVinci is free. I might have to check that out. In the AI cost, but they give a free trial. Man, do you know how many AI like accounts that I have through like different just different AI apps? I just use all the free ones, but like some of them only give you, so many uses per day, or you gotta pay. So I use it up as much as I can each day. I use, what is it, AI Ninja and AI Cause. Then I use some of the AI like in Canva and then CapCut. Copilot is free. Yeah, that's true. I actually like Copilot. It's not a bad one. But I've been seeing a lot of ads for that DaVinci. I just thought it cost money, so I was like, I already got enough subscriptions. Can't even keep up with them all. Yeah, I think we're just going to range for a little bit. These fun, slow markets, man. Fun, slow markets. Yeah, look at that on the 2-minute chart. Let's see. Oh yeah, Copilot, it doesn't limit. What's that other one? Is it Gemini or whatever? Man, I think I'm holding for that midnight open in London 2 a.m. high. Yeah, I don't really see anything worth trading right here. That'd be more like just... I mean, if it came back down here to this 517, and let's just say we're playing a range for a little while, I'd probably take a trade right there at that 517. But we've already hit it how many times? Actually, the 518. So we come down and touched 1, 2, 3 times. Sometimes I feel like taking trades on these slow markets are just YOLO trades. Cody, do you use Streamlabs or do you use OBS? Man, there was that long opportunity at 519, only for 5 points though. OBS. Yeah, whenever I was first getting ready to go live, I was playing around with OBS a lot. And then I jumped on the Streamlabs because I like all the features. I just haven't learned how to use all of it yet, so... With OBS, there's a lot of plugins. But the only bad thing with Streamlabs is it uses a lot of your CPU. So that's about probably the only bad thing about it. But they have great features though. I'm slowly learning OBS. It's pretty easy. Yeah, OBS is super easy. But if you want to start getting all crazy with all the features, I don't know. There's a ton of videos out there. Trust me, man. Dude, I was watching videos for like 3 weeks. And then I learned as much as I could learn about OBS. And then I came across Streamlabs and I was like, oh man, that's a lot of easy features already plugged in. I don't have to sit there and plug anything in and just kind of does some of the work for you. So it seems to work out pretty well. I just went for it, learning along the way. Hey man, the same way. I woke up one day, actually, what was that, July 3rd, and I said, you know what, I'm going to start streaming my trading. I do it all day, every day. So, went and got myself a new PC, and then that was the thing that kind of pushed me over the edge was, alright, I'm gonna go buy this new PC. I'm gonna use it for streaming, so now I'm like forced to stream, kind of. And it's been pretty fun. I've had a blast streaming. I've never heard of it. I just went for it. Oh, you gotta check out, watch some videos on which one. I mean, they both have their pros and their cons. So, I think Streamlabs is more just like a built-in system for like your everyday user. So, OBS, man, there's so much stuff you can do with it. Look at it just playing in this range. Wow. I mean, I could literally take a sell order right here and probably make like 10 to $15 off of that. What the hell is going on with my phone? Alright. Do we take a buy or a sell? Which way do we go, chat? Which way do we go? At 23.525. I missed the trade at 517. I'm gonna tell you, TT lives are different. Especially the route I'm taking. It's been a bunch of what they call SC lives. And I've had one Chica that's been super supportive in them, but I'm gonna tell you, TikTok lives are different, especially the route I'm taking. So not at 1,000. I can't actually share my screen, so it's been rough. Yeah, that would suck, man, because then you're kind of just, I don't know. You gotta be able to share that screen. That sucks that they like limit you. I don't know, I gotta get my followers up on there so I can start live streaming on there. I mean, that was the main goal at the beginning, but then I was like, oh crap. Didn't have enough followers on there. Have to use my phone for now. Hey man, seems like you've been growing it though, pretty quick. I don't know how long you've been trying to grow your TikTok or whatever, but it seems like you've been doing it pretty fast. How's your YouTube lives been? Started on the 10th and up to 500 plus, but I've been in those lives to help grow faster. YouTube lives haven't gotten much traction at all. Yeah, you want to know what I've learned with the YouTube is, yeah, Cody, that's kind of what I've had max too. I feel like it's a process. Consistent every single day, same time, and then I think it starts to work out. From what I've looked at from other influencers, from what I've noticed, by just looking at some of the newer YouTubers. A little bit of my analysis on it would be that once they have done like 100 streams, they start to grow. So that's kind of what I've noticed. Yeah, I add the tags down at the bottom. I don't think it really does much though. I mean, there's conflicting opinions on that from watching like a million videos on whether or not those are really get taken seriously in the YouTube algorithm. I don't know. You know, I put them in there just in case. I've been kind of conflicted on what category I should be in. I feel like the education category has worked out better than the, what is it, the people and, here, I can pull it up. It is, so like the entertainment or how to and style, or the people in blogs, that's what I thought the category needed to be. Honestly, man, I don't know. I think education is where it's at. Yeah. So now whenever I do the streams, I just put it in the education category. I mean, there's videos on there that say that the category doesn't really even matter, so. But I feel like I get more traction whenever we're in the education category, so. I guess after 100 streams, I'll find out. I only have 91 more streams to go. You know what? I hate going short. But we've already came up and tested once. We'll let it come test it again, right? 91 ain't bad. At 5 a week. Yeah, there's, you know what? If today I was gonna go live at 2 for Power Hour, but I had to take my truck to the dealership, so wasn't able to do that. Then I had to run around and try to find these parts because the dealership wants to charge $300 for a gasket that is no bigger than my hand. It's probably like 2 inches long, and they want to charge like $300 for that thing. So I went and bought it at a parts store, and got it for $17. So with them Dodge dealerships, man, they take a $17 part and turn it into $300. So that's the reason I wasn't able to go live today at 2. So I feel like if I could do 2 lives a day times 5, just so we can get in like 10 lives a week, should get to that 91 pretty quick. So now I'd like to start streaming in the mornings, but man, there's some big YouTubers that just get all the traction, so I don't know. You might just see me here live at like 9 o'clock in the morning one day. I have a friend that has a diesel Yukon and they got something wrong with it and the part is on national back order. He hasn't had it in about a month now. Damn. Yeah, so the problem with my truck, I knew it was coming. So at the 67,500 mile range, Mine didn't kick in until about 72,000. But you're supposed to get this. It pops up on the dash and it says perform service. Doesn't tell you no check engine light. Doesn't tell you anything. What it has to deal with is that stupid DEF system that I have in that truck. And I can't delete the DEF system yet because my truck is still under warranty. And the warranty is up at 100,000 miles or 5 years. So I still got 2 more years because it's the 2022. I got 2 more years with the powertrain warranty. So they weren't able to give me like a loaner for like 4 months. So this light has been on my truck for 4 months. Every time I start it up, it says perform service. And they told me that if I drove it too long, eventually my truck was going to go into limp mode. And sure enough, my son and I were at the boat ramp Saturday, and my truck went into limp mode and lost half of the power. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm pulling some big old boat or nothing. I just got 2 jet skis. So, nothing too heavy. So, and then we went back to the lake yesterday because it's only a few miles down the road. So, I already knew the truck was going to do that. It just happened a little too early. I've been waiting on a loaner from the Dodge dealer. And for some reason out here, they don't have a whole lot of loaners at these dealerships. So yeah, I was waiting for a loaner for like 3 months, waiting to get this service done. And finally, my truck just went into limp mode. So today, I had to go drop it off. And I had to order on Saturday. I ordered the CCV filter or whatever. They want to charge $500 for that filter. I ordered it on Amazon for $30. So then I didn't realize I needed some other parts. These little stupid gaskets, which they charge $300 for. Got it for $17. So now I got all the parts. I got to drop off those parts in the morning, and then they'll have my truck ready by the end of the day. But yeah, the new diesels, man, they're finicky. They're all the stupid electronics. I'd really like to just delete that stupid system, that DEF crap, and then I'd be good. But the only thing that's holding me back is that warranty. Hell yeah, man. I gotta save wherever I can. I mean, who wants to pay $300 for a $17 part? That's crazy. So, basically today, me running around finding the extra little parts that I needed, these stupid little gaskets for them to do this service, I think I saved myself about $400 or $500. So, that's good. Took a $1,000 service down to about $400 or $500 now. I feel like everything's going down in quality since true. Yeah, like after all that crap we went through in 2021, definitely all the quality's gone down. My son's motorcycles, so he races KTM motorcycles. Man, they used to be the best motorcycle, best dirt bike. All the freaking parts are just garbage now. Everything's being made through different manufacturers since 2021 now. They got behind on parts just like the vehicles did. And now it's just like all garbage. So everything breaks now. Man, there's a part of me that just wants to take this easy little short right here. I mean, we're just bouncing off this view up. We might finally get a good reversal down. You know what? Cody, I hate to short because it always comes back against me all the time. But Since we are on an eval, am I on the eval? Let me make sure. Apex, yeah. So on an eval, since we're on an eval, I could take the trade. I mean, we came up here and tested it 1, 2, or tested on a third time. We might finally go down. I don't know. It's just bouncing off this EMA right here, though. There's a lot of sell orders right here. Same, but I always like a short because it pays usually. Yeah, I don't really short in the mornings though because man, does it come whipping? It's like a slingshot. They'll just trap you, and then there's the long that I was looking for. You know, it's usually what happens. Whenever I first got into trading, that's all I did was short until I realized why the market was going down. So, once I realized why the market was going down, searching for liquidity, then I stopped taking so many shorts. Really started seeing the market in a different way. I don't know. I don't really like that wick though right there. Here, let's just take the short. We'll take a stab at it. We'll take it right there. Order filled. I swear, every time I take this though, I get wrecked. See? Every time I take a short. Come on. It better not blow through that 532. Could just hold on to this trade for a really long time because we could go down to later tonight. We could go down to that 23,454 or 461. Really, it'd probably be more like the 468. But always look a short because it usually pays off. Oh, I'm regretting the short right here. Should we could add another one? It's just an eval. Yeah.
Order filled.
Well, now we're in 2 contracts. Man, trading view is like lagging. rejected. Man, this thing is just gonna keep on going up. I hate when that happens, but there's definitely a draw. I used Ninja, tried Tradeday, but it was a lot going on. Yeah, so this is what I have going on in my system. So I place my trades in Tradeday. Certain futures that I wish Ninja had that trade. Yeah, so I use Tradeday strictly for their indicators, and then I place the trade on Tradeday, but then you'll see it live, like come up into TradingView. So I feel like every time I place a trade in TradingView, it's always lagging. For such a great system, they really need to fix that lag. Man, look at that rejection. I feel like that was just straight manipulation. There's certain features. Oh, it's the same one. I mean, it wants to come down. You know, if Tradeivate had more of the TradingView indicators, I would definitely just use Tradeivate. Man, I thought it was going to come back down right there. Just give me a little touch on the VWAP. I'll take that. Okay, let me put buy order. Another buy order. I have a couple of Tradeibaits. 2 of my OG most traded accounts are Tradeibait. My others are Rhythmic, but I only have 3 of them bad boys. Nice. I need to switch all of my stuff over to Ninja. I mean, I have an account through Ninja. I just haven't. I know some of the features are better than Tradeivate. I also feel like where my trade is sitting right now has become support. They're owned by the Ninja, but yeah, Ninja is better from what I hear. Yeah, I just haven't taken the time to do it. It seems like every time I remember to do it, I'm either trading or I'm live or something. Oh, should I take my easy $3 to $5 right here, or just let it ride all the way to the TP? I gotta get better about holding trades longer. In the mornings, it's easy. All the whips and stuff that happen in the morning, man, you can make really good money real quick with small size. At nighttime, I feel like you gotta be 5, 10, 15 contracts in just to be able to make any money. Just because it doesn't move. Don't forget to setup series on it, and I have a whole setup series on it, and I hate it. Yep, I think my entry has become support. No, come on, baby, come on down. Let's come back down and revisit this VWAP. I don't know, man. This market's crazy, and it's about to be a new hourly. Oh yeah, let me go check that. What's that hourly candle? Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens right here. We got 45 seconds left before a new hourly candle starts. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Ooh. Oh shit, go look at that hour. I know, I just looked at it. It's making me regret not taking that little profit. Let me go back and look at the hourly one more time. I don't know. Rejected right there. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to come into it. Good call, man. Good call. Uh-oh, we got one of them filled. Uh-oh, and hit both TP. Hell yeah, there we go. Dang, look at... Well, we hit TP, so... Well, that was a good little trade. Not big money, not little money. Hey, we made a little 40 bucks off of that. That was a good call, man. There was a part of me that was going to let that trade go. I think I need to get another monitor so I can... I need to start paying more attention to that hourly. Yep, I need another monitor so I can have more charts up. Add another one. A good call, Cody. Good call, man. I guess my next question is, do you think it would come down to that 21 EMA? Which that would have been... Dude, the biggest reason I don't go into trades is because my first TP is 25. Second 50 and third is 75. Oh wow. I probably should. Yeah. Man. That was a good little trade. It's been rough. Yeah, man. It has been rough. The past 2 weeks have been pretty rough on me. Mentally, there's times where I took trades where I know I was right, and later on it played itself out. But if we weren't in summertime trading, it would have worked out immediately. So last summer, the market did exactly what it's doing right now. I mean, I remember it. I got a great memory. So we were sitting at all-time highs last summer, doing the same shit that we're doing right now. It was frustrating last summer. But shit, last summer, man, I was trading minis. I'd make $700, $800, $900 in one day and then lose $1,500 the next day. Just a vicious up and down cycle. Right? I think a scalper mindset is I think in the summertime you have to be a scalper. I can't hold on to trades. You get wiped out. I think during regular trading time, like after, what is that, August, like September and on, I feel like I trade a little bit better. I just don't. I don't feel like the things that happen in the summertime make sense to me. So it's like when you see money, you got to take money. When I started, I would trade multiple accounts. Langton would have like $20,000 days, and then blow those accounts. Holy shit. That's wild. You know, I just try to make $400 or $500 a day and then just move on. But if I could get better at cutting my losers, I'd be in a much better place. So some days I'm great with it, and then some days I just go on tilt. Oh, they're evals. Man, you gotta YOLO those evals. I mean, who wants to sit in an eval for like 10, 15, 20 days? And I had an algo that I paid monthly for. What algo did you have? I'm curious. I see all of these algos all the time, and I'm like, do these things really work? There's some pretty cool. I think you gotta pay for them. Let me look. So with mine, I use pivot point standards and then supply and demand visual range with a Lux algo, but that one's free. But there's like a badass algo on TradingView, but I just didn't want to buy it. Says I'm scared to type it because I don't want to get sued. Oh. Yeah, just message me what you're talking about. I want to look into it. Or just curious, not really look into it if you said it's garbage, but just curious as to which one you think is garbage, because there's been some that have tempted me where I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind spending a few bucks on it just to see. But some of the indicators that I have right now have actually really worked out. So I use, like I said, that pivot point standard and then the supply and demand visible range with Lux Algo. That one's free though. But as you can see right here on the chart, I mean, I would like to buy right here. I would like to sell right here. It's made it pretty simple, but there is a indicator on TradingView. I can't remember, and I don't want to do it right here, right now, but I'm curious as if that's the one that you're talking about that's garbage. She had a whole community, and then it just starts, you run on Ninja. Oh, okay. Yeah, send me a message on TikTok or whatever, and I'll check it out. Oh man, I did not realize I was still on the hourly chart. It's like something you link to Ninja specific. Oh, okay. Well, man, it's 7 o'clock. I usually stream for about 2 hours. Send me a message on TikTok what that algo is. But I think I'm gonna get off right here, Cody. I don't feel like there's any more trades. The trades are gonna start happening like at midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, probably. If I see a trade though that comes down into this, we come back and test this 23,500, or I really want to get in long at this 23,440. Well, it's a little range, but if it comes back and touches this 23,454 or this 23,440s, I'm looking to take a long position, a heavy one. So, all right, Cody, you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, man. I appreciate it. Send me a message on when your next live is. I'll come hang out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. To anyone else that's watching, if you could hit the like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. But thank you to everyone that came into the live stream. Appreciate it. All right, Cody. Have a great night, man. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we'll try to put on some good trades. So, thanks for everyone that watched. Y'all have a great night. Next live is tomorrow at 7 a.m. Alright, Cody. I'll check it out tomorrow, brother. Have a good night, man.